What's up? This is the Violent Casket, home to the lamest taste. You can check me on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, all one word, the Violent Casket, where you can subscribe, like, and comment. Hit the bell for much, much more. We're doing a casket review on season 2 of Tires, the Netflix original show that premiered on June 5th, 2025. This is the second season. I originally believed that the show wasn't going to get a second season. I thought it was going to be like a one kind of hit wonder kind of thing, because I didn't really see anyone talking about it when the show premiered. And then like 6 months later or 4 months later, I feel like everybody was talking about Tires, and then the second season came out. And the second season was basically the first season on crack. It did everything right. It did everything you possibly could have done to expand on that original show. It was better in every single category while staying true to the original like feel and atmosphere, and these characters just kept progressively developing in like the same direction that they were in the first season. But it was just, everything was better. The cast was bigger, multiple stores, the whole idea and concept of everything and the storylines had way more impact and way more like substance in this second season, but kind of expanded on the ideas that were being focused on in the first. The one gripe I had is that maybe I wasn't paying attention at the end of the first season, but what happened to the old man that was working in the shop? Besides that, it was a really good show. All the characters were even more heavily developed than they were in the previous show. In the previous season, I loved like involving the uncle and the dad and the tire, the people they sell from getting a deal, and the conventions and the podcasts, and just everything here was so much better. And the first season was great. It was funny. It was hilarious. It was just a really good comedy show. But this was just a good show. Like, outside of it being a comedy show involving comedians, it was really, really good. And obviously, Shane Gillis being at the forefront of the show and being able to work on, use the character that he's kind of known for in his comedy, in his comedy shows, like taking that kind of like aesthetic and that atmosphere and expanding on it in this character was really helped him propel that show. Because once this show started to actually get eyes on it the first season and get clipped and have TikToks and stuff made of it, people gravitated to it because it was very similar to what he was doing in his sets. So that propelled the first season, and when the second season came out on the hype of that, it just flew. I'm seeing so many people talk about the second season and love this show, and I never thought that it would get as big as it is. I didn't think the story and the cast would get this big, and it helps that you have Shane Gillis, who's a massive face right now. You have what's his name? Stavros. I can never say his name, but he's a massive face in the comedy scene, and he was only in like a little bit in the first season. He was a major character in this season. Andrew Schultz being in this show as like a joke, like over and over again. The second season, he's there a lot. Like, these are Andrew Schultz is a major player in the comedy scene and has been since Guy Code. Like, Thomas Hayden, huge name. Just so many people from like the comedy scene and just known actors and actresses really hopped in on this second season and really propelled it into the next level. I never really would have thought, and I believe this season had 12 episodes, which I'm okay with. A 12 episode show. I'm so happy that we didn't stick with the 8 episode formula, because I don't remember what the first season was. Yeah, the first season was 6 episodes. First season was 6 episodes. This season was 12 episodes. We doubled it. And there's going to be a season 3, it looks like. So I'm really excited about this. Obviously, it's rated TVMA. Obviously, I don't know what direction they're going to go with the next season, but I really, really was impressed. Because I didn't think they could do what they did, right? It was a really, what did I rank? My rating for Tires 1, where is it? So I gave season 1, a 6-season episode, I gave a 4.7 out of 5. Season 2, I'm giving a 5 out of 5. It took everything that they developed and it amped it up times 10. The individual storylines, the overall storyline, how the individual storylines connected with that, bringing in the other shops underneath that, the dad's umbrella, the dad retiring, the uncle sneaking in and taking over, Shane Gillis's character's like issues with his dad. Now you see that he's not the only one of the 2 cousins that has issues with their dad. That parallels a whole new storyline that was in the first season, was just this, Shane's character's uncle and cousin were having this thing, and he was like this favorite cousin that got like, yeah, whatever, I'm around. But now he has like a parallel struggle that lines up with that. And then it switches roles because then his dad becomes the owner. So like, there's a lot of like moving parts in the second season that propel it way past the first season, and I loved it. I'm so mad it took me this long to be able to sit down and do a review on it. That's my bad. 5 out of 5. Tires season 2, exclusively on Netflix. Stay tuned for season 3. Whenever that trailer pops up, I will be reacting to it. So stay tuned to that. Get in the comments, guys. Discuss this show. Let's talk about it. Remember, this is the Von Casket. Home and name is Tasty. Check me out on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. All one word. Where you can subscribe, like, and comment. Hit the bell for much more. And do me a massive favor and stay lame.